Hey there, rival fans! So today we have a bunch of interesting things, updates and news which might be really impressive for you. So let's jump right into it. First of all, Marvel Rivals Intel dropped a new post that Shroud announced that he will be officially making an organization in Marvel Rivals team. So I think that this will be pretty huge. This guy is obviously one of the best players on the competitive shooters arena. He was the best besides all the games which we know and love, like CSGO, Call of Duty, PUBG and other games. So I think that Marvel Rivals time is right now. I'm really curious what's gonna happen with this team, who gonna be included into this one, and I also want to see big major events about Marvel Rivals as soon as possible in the closest future. I think that this would be just impressive. Anyway, tell me your thoughts about this. Do you like Shroud and his leadership and that he gonna make a new team with C9 or no? I would like to know. Besides, we also get this new post from Gilly, and this is quite interesting and about the Battle Royale mode, probably, but let's see. Annihilation gameplay reference seems to resemble that of Battle Royale game mode. No, this is not confirmed. The Marvel Rivals will have a Battle Royale game mode, but also for clarification he said that I think it's unlikely to be a Battle Royale mode, most likely it is deathmatch of sort with a shrinking ring. And to be honest, this is quite interesting because I think that we can agree that all of us don't really want to see any battle royales in this game. It's not really needed, and also it might be a little bit awkward and tweaky overall, so I think that this is not really a big deal and that's not needed for this one. But anyway, including the huge popularity of the game, it might be the case because I think NetEase love money after all. Like a lot of different companies are actually into getting the biggest profit possible from their products, right? So Battle Royale mode might be cool for some players who like Fortnite, PUBG and other games. So well, in some cases it might be cool, but I personally would like to root for the PvE mode instead of Battle Royale mode, because I think that this would be much more interesting. It would bring more new stuff to the game, more in-depth story reviews, besides the new comics for the Marvel Rivals and some in-game lore, which is not really that huge, right? So in my personal opinion, it's not really needed, but well, we'll see what developers will prepare for us. Hey guys, I'm happy to announce that to celebrate Marvel Rivals Season 1 start and getting closer to 15k on my channel, I decided to make another $200 worth lattice giveaway. To participate, subscribe to this channel and like and comment any video. Then stay tuned and watch my videos to see the winner. And that's all. There will be 6 winners in total, which I'll choose randomly from the subscribers. Thank you for your support and good luck. We also get this new trick for the Hulk, which is insane. 10x mobility, Hulk's strongest character contest summary. So now you can do the bunny hop, which is crazy with Hulk. You can move super fast, and this tag actually show you how you can do this. And it's like insanely powerful stuff, including the fact that Hulk is a one guard with pretty much a lot of damage, especially when he's in ultimate form. I think that moving that fast to their opponents is like insanely good, because you can do some great damage, you can push them off from the objectives, and besides this you also might get much more powerful impact on the gameplay overall, because you can also do this not in the ultimate form but with a simple ordinary Hulk. And I think that this is what we need to learn, and you need to learn if you play Hulk as one guard, right? Also some movement tags which allow you to get on the highest spot is also pretty damn insane. Like for example this one, which you can see right now when you jump on the roof of some different environments. And I think that this actually gives you a lot of interesting possibilities and unexpected strategies to try with the Hulk. So yeah, this one is pretty OP. I think that pros are gonna use this tag pretty much soon, so until they do, be sure to learn it yourself as well. Also, we get this post from the Assault, who said, I am the only person who didn't realize the payload heals you, and 3k people like this one. Question, I've been playing these games since the beta and have never noticed that standing next to the payload convoy when you're on attack slowly heals you. Is this not a well-known thing and are just an idiot? Well, to be honest, I never mentioned it too. Like, I thought that this may be just a healing from some different orbs of, I don't know, for example, Rocket Raccoon, or maybe some other healers just drop a few precise attacks on me, so I'm now healed. But no, actually, when you stand near to the convoy, or also known as a payload, you get in your stuff, you get in your health, and you can be, you can stay more healthy around it, if I should say so. So it's kind of advantage for the team who pushing it. And I think that this is kind of pretty cool, because it's fairly balancing the game in some way, since pushing the payload is a little bit harder than defense, I think. But from the other hand, yeah, this is a really good thing to know, because it seems like a lot of people actually miss this one, including me. Besides, we also get this post from the Adludui, and he said, the matchmaking is totally fair and not at all rigged to force outcomes, trust me. And here's the showcase of his last match team and enemy team win rates compared by their profiles. So as we can see, his team had around, like, I would say average about 40% of win rate, while at the same time the other team had about 65 to 70% win rate. And oh my god, this is crazy. Of course, like, it's obvious that enemy team most likely gonna win, since it's just crazy, insane, perfect win rate, I would say, because it's just with this win rate, if they can keep it up to the high ranks, they can hit I don't know, eternities in no time. It's no brainer. But for the other team, it's obviously that these guys are low tier ranks and they just chilling on the lower ranks, and they are noobs or just bad players. So I'm really curious why a matchmaking working like this, and obviously this is not really good stuff, because it's annoying. And also, besides it's annoying, it also really affects your games and your experience in the game. So I think the developers should fix it as soon as possible, because otherwise, in the long term, even in the mid terms, I think that it might really affect overall players' experience, and a lot of people will just start to leave the game at some point. So it's obviously need to be fixed as soon as possible, because this is a big problem. And for games which are based on matchmaking, this is definitely a thing that should be fixed right away. So yeah, Marvel Rivals devs, please notice this, and I hope that with the next patches we get some good fixes for this stuff. Anyway, yeah, besides, we also get this new outstanding concept for the new Marvel Rivals hero, and here's a Daredevil Elektra in the Marvel Rivals style. I think that Elektra is absolutely cool character. It might be something close to the Psylocke in some way, swift ninja with a lot of dashes and great attacks, maybe something between Psylocke and Black Panther actually. So I think that this character would work really well. And overall, this design is pretty outstanding. I love how it looks like, and again, kudos to this artist, because this is just impressive. And of course, much more people would like to see Daredevil first in the game, but I think that Elektra might be a really great character at some point for sure as well. Anyway, tell me your thoughts in the comments down below. Also, we get this post by Yoon Robin, and he said, I've solo queued to Grandmaster in both Season 0 and Season 1. These are the biggest things that helped me. For reference, in Season 0 I had 57% win rate and got a Grandmaster in 149 games. In Season 1 I have 68% win rate and got Grandmaster in 63 games. This was with being a Thor 1 trick who basically only switched was absolutely necessary. So, let's see what are his advices. So first one, toxic attitude chat has the biggest overlap with losing. If the round stars and teammates are arguing over picks or trying to ban people from using Widow or Spider-Man or flaming someone for picking Squirrel Girl, those matches are almost always lost. I've had moments when adding a little positivity to chat has gotten people to apologize and turn the game around, but just know if they're toxic in the game or chat, you're not going to climb. And that's absolutely true. I always start in the game with good luck, have fun, and hey guys, how are you doing? So I'm trying to bring some positive vibes to the lobby, and usually it helps a lot. And sometimes people even pick some characters that needed for my team ups. For example, when I'm playing Namor, I can get Luna Snow or something like that. I think that this is actually great. So yeah, I agree with this one. Second one, the rank on your main, not all characters. When someone will lock in Groot and then the Iron Man will request a switch to Hulk. The problem is while they're in Grandmaster Groot, there might be a Silver Hulk. Now they're playing 80% worse to help the Iron Man to play 20% better. And same with other characters. Well, to be honest, again, I'm pretty sure that this is actually the case for the game, and I agree with this statement. You probably should play the characters that you are great with, even though sometimes it's not really the best comp and meta stuff, right? But at least you will be able to bring the biggest value to your team and to your guys overall, so I think that this might be the best choice for sure. Anyway, again, tell me your thoughts. Number 3, but the team makes up doesn't matter, and you should speak up sometimes. At the third main, I know solo tanking is incredibly difficult on certain maps and based on the team comps. Rather than being toxic, I'll say something like, hey, Thor solo tanking is tough here, but I will try. If anyone else can switch, if it doesn't work, that would be great. 80% of times someone switched instantly. So yeah, I agree. Again, this is a good vibes and good attitude with your team without flaming and just trash talking your comrades for the game. So I think that makes actually a lot of sense, especially if you play in solo queues, because if you play in a pre-made stock, some people can adjust their players and they can play well, but otherwise it's just impossible. So I think that this is probably the best thing that can be done in this scenario. Number 4, know what counters your main and practice a counter to that. Too many times someone will play Storm, and if Storm gets banned, they back up to the Iron Man. The problem is that the other team has a cracked Hela or Winter Soldier. Now both the characters you played are screwed. Think about which character are forcing you to switch off your main, then practice a character that counters those characters. That way you are always either playing your main, or if you switch it, it's an advantageous matchup for you. So again, I think that this is correct. When you play it against these guys and you have some hard counters for your character in the opposite team, it might be really hard to get away, even though if you play really well. Just because other guys are hard counter, right? So maybe sometimes it's good to change or just to train yourself against your counters. Next one, the scoreboard tells you nothing because value is what wins fights. And again, I absolutely agree with this statement, because I think that first of all, you need to bring the biggest value to the game as possible. Like sometimes you can have 0 deaths and only 1 kill, but for example 30 assists and like, I don't know, 50k heals. Yeah, of course it's great and you should be a viable and great support in this case, but sometimes if you play for example DPS, the damage number is not the main thing you should do. Sometimes flanking opponents, dealing some damage to their supports, killing them instantly, and going back when you spend some time to get some packs, or just keep your positioning really good and trying to attack from the most unexpected points. This is what makes you win, not just that you standing on one place and just dropping some snipes with video from 500 meters afar, because that won't help you to win the match. If your guys just going straight ahead and trying to push it with their brains right away in the different spots, and they just die instantly because they just can't get through the defenses of your enemy team, I think that, yeah, it's probably not worth it, right? So I think that this is quite a good tip as well. Loser's queue is real, I think, this guy saying. My rule is I never play after 3 straight loses. My play time has days where I go 1-4 and get off, but the next day I go 12-1. I've just personally found that when I'm on losing streak, the game tend to be one-sided stomps. And you know, I agree with this one. A few days ago I had like a 0-4 matchup, and from my experience you should just stop after this amount, because otherwise you're just gonna lose, because your overall attitude and morality is down right now, and it's really affects the game. So overall it's really important to keep yourself cool, otherwise you won't get any fun and you won't get good ranks for sure. And finally, Iron Diamond and up, pay attention to hero bans. If the other team bans Namor, you can almost bet that they have a Spider-Man or Magic. If the other team bans Punisher, you can bet they have an Iron Man or a Storm. Also pay attention to the banners, to the loading screens. if someone has a banner for $20 skin pack, chances that this is their main is pretty big. Target ban those banners. And yeah, I agree with this statement again. I think that it makes sense a lot. And of course some people might trick you with their banners, but overall it's probably the case and it works really well. So yeah, be sure to check this out and stay focused on your games. So yeah guys, that's all from me for today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you are, be sure to drop a like, comment and subscribe to my channel for more amazing Marvel Rivals content. See ya! Hey Rivalers! Sorry for interrupting, but only 1.7% of you subscribe to my channel. To support me and my channel, please subscribe and hit that like button. Thanks!